All right, what up? Peace, peace, peace. All praises to the Most High Yahweh. This is good because now we can go into this honestly. Yeah, man. Hopefully, first and foremost, hopefully, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully, the Most High Yahweh is blessing your day. I'm crazy. It's crazy because I didn't we usually start off here with peace, 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 but I didn't because I had to delete some apps. To do some of these videos. Now it's crazy because I just got some storage to I just had did something on Google to get more storage because first it was my photos and videos now, but now it's my apps, so I'm gonna have to delete some apps to do more like videos so I can have more room to do this. I might just have to find another device to do so we can do these videos, man. But yeah, man, it's very annoying, man, because this videos. I still get time limits on here, but this is longer times, and I don't like doing just reels. I mean, if we doing reels on here, like usually we use like different clips of different movies, TV, or like interviews, or sometimes TED Talks, sometimes other people within the Word, or it doesn't matter what spiritual fear in the Word, but if it's a godly message, it's a godly message. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man, right here. Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that they have a little bit longer time now. So now it's kind of the reverse. I know y'all really don't care about this, but that those that just come here to listen to like what we got going on. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. But more importantly, man, it's crazy, man. Because I'm from Philly, man. I'm from Philadelphia. In the whole world, this has been since like the annals of time, honestly. But Philly, I was sad because I remember the Brother Chronicles of Judah said, like, listen, man, if the Brother Chronicles of Judah said, like, if Philly is like, no, he said New York is. I'm sorry, I'm getting messages right now. New York is like the a hub or capital of jealousy. If the New York is the hub of jealousy, especially here in the Western world, in this country, Philly is the hub and capital of envy, man. Because this is an envious place. I mean, wherever you brothers and sisters from, you might feel the same way, but honestly, man, it's just an envious place, man. They'll really because I remember years ago, man, if you're trying to make it out here, man, they'll really kill you. They'll really take your life, man. Just if they think you, just want to do better, man. They'll really, I mean, I don't know, that's the hood different everywhere, especially in this country and, different places and anywhere, or just anywhere. Not just the hood, even in corporate America, that's the same thing. Even in, that's a hearts of man thing, honestly. That spirit is not limited to no nation, or that's something inwardly that that everybody can have or possess. Not everybody has, but that's within the wickedness of the hearts of men. But that's neither here nor there. But I was talking to a brother about that, because the brother, my Lyft driver the other day, he's and congratulations to that brother. He's about to move out the country, things of that nature. Now we was kind of talking about how Philly is an envious place and things of that nature, man. But and like the brother, shout out to brother Dwayne from Assembly of Firstborn, man, because today's the 27th, and Proverbs 27, it goes into who can stand before envy, but we're really going to go into how Yahushua stood before envy, honestly, how he was the one that did that, man, because he rose from the dead, honestly. But yeah, man, it's just nothing, and that's actually how we're going to get that wisdom of Solomon too. But yeah, you know what? Let's get it now. It says, wrath is cruel. Proverbs 27 verse 4. It says, wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? And Yahushua is, because why did they kill him? Due to envy. Let's get that. And also, too, Wisdom of Solomon too kind of goes into that. This goes into Yahushua mainly, but all the other righteous people, honestly. But Matthew 27 verse we'll do 17. It says, therefore when they gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you, Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called Christ? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. So they see, even Pilate, a heathen, Edomite, a heathen, even not a heathen just in the natural sense, but he was godless. he even knew it was from envy, honestly, man. But but Yahushua, like it, because it says who can stand before it? Yahushua did. But even we can make a case even in the beginning, Joseph did as well. But see, the difference is because we're gonna get that in Acts with Joseph. He didn't he died it wasn't for overcoming, like he didn't raise from the dead, honestly. Of course, we our forefathers ancestors took his bones out of to Egypt, or out of Egypt, I should say. But he didn't he didn't stop or save sin and death with his. But he you can make a case in the law with Joseph in the beginning. He stood before envy too, because but all that Joseph was just a testimony of Yahweh Shai. The whole story Joseph and a lot of people, because this whole book is about Yahweh Shai, man. Like the brother Akawar beautifully said, you got to read this book through the Most High Yahweh Shai's viewpoint, man, because the whole book is about them. But we're gonna get into that. Then we're gonna hit that wisdom of Solomon. I'm liking that we have time on here, man, because it's been a while since we had time. Let's get Acts chapter 7 real quick. Because at first I thought like, dang, it's like, but even our forefathers, even the patriarchs, man, they repented, man, with a contrite heart, because they had envy to Joseph, and they was gonna kill him, but they didn't, honestly. But see, that's the thing. That's how Shai was even how he stood before envy was even greater, because they actually killed him, honestly. So but let's get this Acts chapter 7 verse 9. It says, and the patriarchs moved with envy, sold Joseph into Egypt, but Yahweh was with him. Yeah, and see that Yahweh was with him, just like Yahweh was with Yahweh Shai, man. The Most High was with Yahweh Shai. But also too, man, dang, what was I going to say? But also too, man, people don't know, man. Like those Egyptians, and it's those Ishmaelites, even the Ishmaelites that they sold Joseph into, or even the Egyptians, they could do whatever to Joseph, man. But of course, the Most High, when Yahweh was with him, but he could have got killed as well, honestly, or they was about to kill him. So that's it. But see, they killed Yahweh Shai. That's what makes Yahweh Shai's even greater. Like him standing before envy, man. Because envy is like the word. Because envy is the worst. Because like jealousy is really bad, really bad, and within itself. But envy, you'll kill somebody. You'll do like Saul and David. You'll really do something. Somebody, Cain and Abel. Man, it's just like we've seen this in life time and time again, each and every day. Like even with different movies. Like I just seen the meme yesterday. It was like a horror meme. Like it was like, who was the worst? Like it was pretty much saying like women, like killers in movies. Like they had the women from the Fatal Attraction, and they had the Lynn Winfield from Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and they had Kathy Bates, which is played by Ann Wilkes from Misery. And I said Misery because if y'all ever seen Misery, man, she wanted to be like the writer that she liked, man, or like the movie Talented Mr. Ripley with with Matt Damon, man. He ended up killing him because he wanted to be him. Because when somebody's envious, man, they'll kill you, man. Especially they want to be you, yeah, they want to take your spot, man. So that's even with our people, man. That's why I don't like. That's why I was really like with our sisters, like that's lesbians, quote unquote, or dykes. Honestly, that's a spirit. That's not only a sexual wickedness, like a spirit sexual. I mean, wickedness from a sexual aspect, but also too that's envious, because now you want to be the man of your people, honestly, and that's why they want to use that as a new framework to replace to replace Jake the Israelite man, or so-called black man. But that's another story for another day, man. But that's just, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so let's get into this, man, because yeah, man, envy is like, you know what? Let's get Wisdom Solomon 2 and 23, man, because envy, that's why it says it, who can stand before envy. Because Satan, he wants to be worshipped like the Father, like the Most High and Yahushua, man. He doesn't want to be them, honestly. He doesn't, because he doesn't have those characteristics. He's an accuser. Yahushua said, and the Father, they don't accuse you. But but he just wants to worship and the reverence that they do. Let's get this second. Wisdom of Solomon 2 verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil, death came in the world, and they that hold to his side